Hello, I'm T-Man4710. Today we are playing some XCOM Enemy Unknown with the Enemy Within DLC. Failing to beat the game before release date because, you know what, we haven't even attacked the alien base. I know that I'm going to be... Unless XCOM 2 got delayed, which, I mean, like, from when you are, and when this video is up, it would have been like released 2-3 days ago. So for them to delay it this close, I have no idea. But we are going to a UFO crash site. Yes, I took a huge risk. I will just be capturing an outsider though, for the fun of it. Oh, tactical rigging. With you getting that close, I will definitely, when I say definitely, be putting an alloy vest on you. Also going to be taking another assault. Sure, you can. Although, you can have actually a laser rifle. I'm going to make you slightly more ranged. This and arc thrower. And let's customize you. Uh, wait, you're assault. Never mind, I thought you were a medic. Oops. Nice. Okay, we can always do the heavy. Support's always nice. We don't have a lot of snipers. Like, we've got way too many supports. I will just come out there and say that. I mean, the supports are good, but we don't need them in the problem we're having. We're getting way more supports than we need. Okay, well, scope, and for you, ooh, uh, a goat, alien grenade, max cover destruction. Carapace, this, yeah, you're just gonna random jug up. And ooh, you can take a ghost grenade. We're actually taking grenades. Wow. You've got a new laser rifle. This and this. Sure. Actually, do I want much kit? I'll take this. And finally, you. This, this, flash, and okay. Also, there was one thing I wanted to change with someone. I can't remember who it was. Something I didn't really like. Yes. Haha! Fancy shotgun. I am liking this squad. Sadly, the black color doesn't show up a lot on these suits, so let's just check. Customize armor deco. Okay, no, that for a sniper, no. Okay, so let's launch this mission. Okay, so let's hope that we can catch an outsider because we don't have one, and possibly a floater. That would always be nice. But after that, you can only catch biological aliens, not mechanized. Drones you can control. The thing is, you can't interrogate a machine, especially the machines the aliens have. They have no emotion. Whatever you do, like what you can get from them is basically what you could get from studying their circuit boards almost.
Sky. We're just north of the crash site. Strike one is in position to engage.
Loud and clear, Big Sky. We'll monitor those readings from here. Strike one is authorized to assault the alien craft.
Well, we want you to... Ooh.
Already there.
Very red map. Ooh, do we already have sight on the UFO? Wait, okay, UFO that way.
Got it.
Okay, well. Ghost grenade. Okay, so... Yeah, just gonna move people along for now. Shh. Shh. Be quiet. Bailey. Shh.
Roger that.
Sorry, Doc's going psycho, probably because someone's outside. Well, not psycho. He depending on who's home, he'll bark different amounts. And depending on what passes, he'll bark differently at it.
10-4.
Okay, let's hope this new shatter ray comes in. Well, not shatter ray, scatter ray. We have cinnamon, maybe floaters. Yeah, different aliens make different sounds. Cinnamon, it's that jingly sound. Floaters, can't remember. Chrysalids, you will hear chrysalis sound. But yeah, each alien, and it sort of is sounds sort of like the sound that they make when you discover them. Like, you can tell it's a floater based off the sound. You can... No, I don't want to overwatch it. Oh, puppy. No, he don't want me to touch him.
Let's do this.
Are you gonna come? No? Okay.
Time to motor.
I have no idea where the cat is. I highly doubt he's outside. Okay,
Time to motor.
sure. Yeah, gas grenade all the way back here, not the best idea. Okay, aliens this way. So, you're gonna act as a spotter. These spotters,
Orders confirmed. On the move.
they are actually meant to get shots off themselves when I use them, if I use them correctly. Their whole point is to make it so the sniper can see them. Cause if the sniper can see them, then the sniper can hit them. Most likely. There's a few circumstances where it's like, I believe the military will use tactics like that, which is what squad sight is. You're basically following the position of your allies, and then if one of your allies gets like close to enemy, the sniper then knows where they are. They're basically using their allies to track where enemy is, and they can work off their allies' hand signals. I'm not sure what that makes sense. But even stuff like a simple point like, yeah, there's a guy over there. So yeah, I think that's basically what squad sight is. It's your squad mates telling you where enemies are from a very long distance. Which is why they suffer an aim penalty, because it is a long distance. Okay. You're like, oh, what's that? I've never heard it before. It sounds interesting. We should be friends with it. No. Oh. Extra bug. Okay, well. You know what? I will not. Actually, I probably will. But for now, I don't need a support.
Hostile spotted.
Yay! Here it is. And before you ask, no, we cannot capture it. It counts. It's a sectoid. It also counts as robotic.
Sir.
Yeah, a little bit of glitchy textures. Let's see, sectoid. Take the shot. Ooh, close.
Adjusting sights.
Yeah, this looks like a good location. And then you... No, I'm not going to send these to the UFO on your own. I will put you... That... The texturing's getting worse and worse. And of course, the dog has decided, hey, this is the best time ever to chew a bone. Right, dog? Right, dude.
Double time.
Where is it? Okay. So we're now dealing with the possibility that it's two different... Yep, he mind shielded this guy. Which is actually a real pain in the butt. Ooh. And then there's other guys. So. And they're getting lucky. I feel lucky chump. So. Oh, this guy. Take another shot. Yes! That lowers the shield. Because he put up the shield, it lowers the shield on the mech. Makes sense. Because when his concentration... And it did a bit of damage. Yeah, that's always nice. Sure. And you miss.
Damn it, missed the target.
100%. Nice. So I haven't taken my mech out in a while.
Moving to firing position.
Actually, one thing, when we do finally find a sectopod, and you have no idea what that is now, later you will fear it. Just want to let you know.
Moving out.
Their dodge is insanely high.
Shot wide.
Yes, sir.
And some red. I should make a list of the aliens I need to catch. So. Mind shield, we can get through that, or we can do the other option of... Yeah, take that shot. Yes. Oh! Mini cannon. That's a mini cannon. What? No. No, 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 no. Okay, can't use running gun. In fact, you're running distance. Okay. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Take that shot. And miss.
I'll get him next time.
Well, you have two shots. Get the farther one. Nice!
Target eliminated.
Also, one thing, I just want to make a comment on this while I'm killing aliens. Someone on one of the screenshots for the Resistance Warrior pack for XCOM 2 said, okay, I'm hyped for this game, but this just looks ugly. Now, I believe they were referencing the graphics. They could have just meant what they were showing looked ugly, which it still looks pretty nice. I don't know why they would say that what looked ugly. And a lot of people seem to think it was graphics. But XCOM, I'm actually really happy the graphics don't look that good. And some people might be like, why? Thinking, well, yeah, it's nice that the game looks good and I'm more inclined to play a good graphic game. But I've actually had games with graphics so realistic that they're harder to play. Well, not that far, but I've looked at them and sometimes I think they're harder to play because every little detail gets in the way and it lags their computer more. But another thing, they're putting the gameplay before the game looks. Way too many game companies don't do this. So many games these days just are flashy stuff. And I know it's not a topic that everyone wants to touch on, but like really is it that hard for game designers to... And
Let's do this.
I mean, I know some people do prefer graphics in some games, putting the graphics first, but the graphics should be added on to a game. Graphics should be an add-on, and I know there's a lot of people covering stuff like this. It's just, you shouldn't be like, yeah, this looks ugly. the sometimes simpler graphics can even help people focus better because you don't have as much flashy stuff. It, like I said earlier, easier on your computer or phone if it's a phone game, which there's not a lot of big development phone games, or anything really. I mean, oh, we lost a meld. Wow. But I mean, so I just want to touch on that. Games are not all about the graphics. Before you go complaining about how bad a game's graphics are that you haven't even played, do some research. I mean, Fallout also had this where everyone like was mad because the dog's fur didn't look like real fur. It's just like, really? That's gonna be your main complaint with the game. I have no problem with it, but I mean, come on. We are a community. We can think of better things to complain about than the graphics aren't 100% what I think works and looks cool.
Got it.
I mean, communities have come up with much harsher for developers. And, I mean, the biggest complaint is like, yeah, they leave stuff out and leave it to the modders. Well, not that big a complaint for me, but I have heard people say it. And I just want to get back to what I was originally talking about. A game isn't. They don't texture the game and like, okay, this is how it's gonna look, and then do mechanics. You can't do that. But a game developer should do bare minimal mechanics, texture, and then add on to those bare minimal mechanics. It should be good mechanics that make the game fun or challenging or whatever type of game they're going for, and then trying to make the game look nice to a point where they won't get trashed by the community, which really sucks. Because if they make the game look really nice before and it's all fake, then people yell at them, and if the game looks horrible, they yell at them. So honestly, I mean, or the game looks great, but people are like, oh yeah, the gameplay, it doesn't live up. Which for XCOM, it has never been about the graphics. XCOM is a game where you can play it in 8-bit, like 8-bit color. Okay, don't shoot that guy. Oh, flank.
I'm being flanked. Okay.
Ooh, you're probably gonna get flanked there too. Okay. Well, unless this guy moves in. But yeah, that's sort of me done mini ranting for now. So yeah, but like I said, graphics of a game don't matter. So just reinforcing my idea. They do matter, but what I'm saying is, it doesn't matter if they're perfect, especially for a game like XCOM.
I'm on it, Commander.
I hate it when people yell at game companies before development. But like I said, I want to be over with this topic. I just want to touch on it and say, think about what you post. I'm not saying that they are entirely wrong. I am saying, yeah, the graphics for XCOM 2 are not perfect, but that doesn't make the game. And too many people think that nowadays, and yeah, that's really what the main thing I wanted to touch on. So, back to gameplay. Yeah, we are definitely catching this outsider. Hopefully, maybe, if we get lucky. Oh, 6 damage! Stun. Stun. You've been outdone.
Excellent work. I'll begin analyzing this new artifact as soon as you...
Nice. Yeah. Oh, also, bigger units take up more of an alien's limit on a mission. So, a mechtoid, because it's a mechanized sectoid, that's what I'm calling that. I'm not sure if that's the proper name, I think that is. It takes up more of an alien's uses than, let's say, a floater or a sectoid. Sectoids are, I believe, the smallest. Okay, I will be... No, actually, no. Okay. Dog? Billy, say hi. Say hi. Hi. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now playing this one hand, which is all you really need for XCOM. But, yeah. So, that is going to be it from me for today. Sorry about any background noise. Like I said earlier, can't really do that or avoid it entirely. I try, but so yeah. If you like, please like. If you like the channel, please subscribe. And if you want to comment, feel free to comment. But that is it from me for today. So goodbye.